Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I am getting ready for National Scrapbook Day, and I thought it would be fun to kind of take a stroll down memory lane just a few years ago and go back to Creative Memories 2020 project recipe that they put out for National Scrapbook Day. And I chose this because they recently put this out on the website at Creative Memories in the last chance section. You can find it if you type in the search bar, type in NSD for National Scrapbook Day, or type out the whole thing, National Scrapbook Day. And I just checked today, they still have this for sale, and it's a complete project recipe. By that I mean it comes with 6 pieces of pattern paper and 2 pieces of cardstock and 1 sticker sheet. And it's enough to make 4 pages or 2 double page spreads. And right now they have this on sale for $5, so it's an excellent value. And also while you're there, they just uploaded 2021's project recipe from National Scrapbook Day as well, and that also is $5. It's the same thing. It'll come with the pattern paper and the cardstock and a sheet of stickers, but for that one they still have embellishments as well, and those are only $1. So those are in the last chance area, so as soon as supplies are gone, then they won't be selling it anymore. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do this project recipe, give it a try, see if we like it and if we can use it. I won't have any photos to put on it today, but I will definitely be adding this to my base page collection. So let's look and see what's in here. So first, the project recipe comes with detailed instructions on how to cut the paper specifically to get the design that they have here. And you'll see it says spread 1, and then the other side is spread 2. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Then it comes with a cutting guide, so how to take each piece of paper and cut it specifically so that we can make those 4 pages. The sticker sheet, it was a little bit of a strawberry theme that year. Okay, so it brings us to the first paper, which has some really small little strawberries, but really it's the only icon paper in the pack. So we have strawberries on one side, and then this beautiful green. It's almost like a chevron pattern. Then we have this very universal gray polka dots. And on the reverse side of that is this gray plaid. Again, very universal. And then this one is probably one of my favorites in the whole pack, is this aqua stripes. It's a tone on tone. And then on the back of that one is this beautiful watercolor. And then it comes with 2 pieces of cardstock, one in this scarlet red and one in aqua. Okay, so let's see. Let's get organized here, and we'll start with the first spread. And it says to use 1 sheet of the aqua stripes, which was my favorite, that one, and 1 sheet of the strawberry paper, and that's going to be the base pages for our layout. So let's put those aside. We're not going to cut into those. And then we are going to cut the scarlet red and the other designer papers. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to start with this one. Okay, so on this instruction sheet, it tells us exactly how to cut it. It says designer paper 1, which is going to be another sheet of the aqua stripes, designer paper 2, which is the teal chevrons, the charcoal plaid, and then the red scarlet. Okay, so let's start with let's just go in order here, and we'll start with designer paper 1. So these project recipes are meant to be used over and over. So basically this one's going to need 3 pieces of pattern paper and a colored cardstock. And the idea is that you then could take this project recipe, pick another 3 pieces of pattern paper that coordinate together and 1 piece of cardstock, and then remake this page layout or this page design. Okay, so let's put that up there so we can still see it. Slide the trimmer over. I also wanted to point out on this cutting guide that it does tell you on here all the directions for cutting this piece of paper, but then it tells you that we're going to use the reverse side on this one. On this one, we're going to use the reverse side as well as the corner around it. Okay, so it is very detailed. Okay, first cut is at 3 and 12 inches. So it's already 12 inches, so we just want to go to the 3-inch mark. That's our first cut. And then our next cut will be 2 inches. And then we want to turn this. We have 5 inches left. We have 7 inches left. Let's pull out our bar. We have 7 inches left, and we want to cut it into a 5-inch piece. And then this last piece we want to do into 3.5-inch squares. We can double stack these, make sure they're nice and straight, and then we could do 3.5 inches, cut them both at the same time. And there you have it. That's our aqua stripes. Now we're going to move on to the chevron, the teal chevron. And let's see here if it matters which way this goes. I know it doesn't tell us, so I think we're okay. The first cut is going to be a 4-inch. The next one is 1.5 inches. And then the next one's going to be 3.5. Just going to put this one aside for a minute because, let me move this up. You probably can't even see what I'm cutting all the way down. So let's rearrange here a little bit. Move that up and move this down. Okay, now we're going to take this 3.5 inch and we're going to turn it, and we're going to do 3 3.5 inch squares. 1, 2, and then there's our third one. And then this last little piece is going to be made into a banner. Let's see, it is 1.5 inches. And then this piece, we will turn it long ways, and we want, it should be a 3-inch, yeah, it's a 3-inch piece, so we want to get a 2-inch cut. And a 1-inch. And then this piece we save for a future project. And then we're moving on to the charcoal plaid. And this one is going to be a 4-inch. And I'm just following the guide, not making any of this up, and I'm not changing it. So I'm even following the directionals of that are shown here. And again, a 3.5 inch strip. And again, we're going to cut these into 3.5 inch squares. So we can already getting the feeling that we're going to have some kind of grid, right? Because we're doing a lot of the same 3.5 inch measurements. Okay. And oops, this one was supposed to be, see, I was just talking away and I was not paying attention. So this one is supposed to be 3.5 by 5. It was supposed to be together. So we're going to see about welding that back together with some washi tape. So let me put that aside. Oops, I need to pay attention here. That's okay, we're gonna make that work. It's gonna be a great happy accident, I hope. Okay, so the next one is going to be, but I want to make sure now. I do need one more 1 inch. You could also cut it on this side of the board, which gives you a little bit more leverage to hold on to it. You see, I was kind of struggling with holding on to it on the other side. So let's straighten that out. Okay, so that's my 1 inch. And then this should be a 3.5 inch. Yep. So let's do 7.5. And then we need a 2 inch. And then this last piece will be used for another project. Okay, we'll put that aside. Okay, now we're on to the Scarlet cardstock. Okay, so first thing is we want to do 4.5. And then we want to turn that one and do it cut it at 6.5. It's probably going to be a photo mat. And then this one is 4.5 by 4.5. And then this last little piece will be 4.5 by 1, and we'll turn that into a banner as well. Okay, the next piece is going to be again 4.5. And by 6.5. Again, that's probably going to be a photo mat. If that's going to be too big, you can trim that down later. And then this one, 4.5 by 3. Okay. And now these two pieces we will save and carry on to our next project or another project some other time. Okay, so we finished all of the cutting for this first spread. Move that aside. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. I think it goes actually like this with the aqua stripes on the left and then the strawberries on the right. Okay, the small strip of the scarlet, we need the green 3.5 by 1.5, and then those are going to both be turned into banners, and that goes right there. Okay, then we need, which is the 3 by 2, and we're going to use the reverse side, and that's going to go right up there. Then in between here we'll go a 4 by 3 photo, and then we need that piece. No, we need the long piece of this one, of the plaid, and that goes right here. Okay, and one more. Okay, then we need to take the long strip from then we take the long strip from that, and that one we're going to use the reverse side, and it goes right there. Then we are going to have a photo here, an open spot here, a photo here, and then right here next to it we're going to put like that. So I think what I'm going to do too is put some cardstock down where the photos go, because it's getting a little confusing. We have a photo here, and then a photo here, but in between we have that. Then we take one of our red scarlet mats, and it's going to go like that. So let's give our banners some, using our new punch here. This was 1.5 inches, so it's designed for a 2 inch, but I'm going to make it work for 1.5 inches. I'm just going to make sure it's evenly spaced. I'm going to push it toward the back hold it down, and there we go. And do this one should be much easier. Slide it in, and there we go. Okay, so we have our banners. So it's going to go something like that. Okay, I'm probably going to straighten mine out. I'm not really into crooked photos. Put some photo mats down and see. It'll be a little bit easier to understand where the photos are going to go. So we're going to put that one there. This one is going to come down here. And then this one's going to come next to the plaid. And then one more next to the plaid up here. And that's why this one was turned a little skew, but we can put it flush like that. Okay, there we have page number 1. Let's move on to page number 2. Okay, this one's going to be, the strawberry is going to have a big open section here, and at the bottom it'll have this 4x4 mat, and then underneath over here it's going to have this, and actually this one goes over here and this one goes over here. So yes, I had the gray watercolor one a little backwards, so I switched those around. And let me scoot this one over so we can work on this side, because I'm going to get off to this edge over here. Okay, so we had our scarlet here, then we had the plaid. Now on top of this plaid goes this green piece like that, and this piece actually turns upside down, comes over here, and then let's scoot the whole thing over like that. Right here is going to be a circle photo, so we'll put a placeholder for that as well. And then our last big one will go, our big photo will go here, our 6x4, and then we put a little photo here. And there we go. That's the 2 pages. Let me see if I could scoot this in, and like I said, let's see here. There's one side, and then there's the other side. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cute, right? I'll have some close-ups at the end. So I'm going to, all the white areas will be photos, and I'll add a circle one there to remind myself. And then all the red areas will be covered with photos as well. So very, very cute. I'm going to pause the camera, adhere all this down, and I'll be back to do page number 3 and 4. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. I got all the other pieces adhered down and set aside, and now we're going to work on the next 2 pages, which we're going to use the teal cardstock and the gray polka dot for our bases of our page. So let me scooch it like this. There we go. These ones should be a little more straightforward because we used up half of our paper on the other ones, right? So we'll begin with this side, and we'll put the large green chevron right there. And then I think this one will go here, and I am missing one little piece. I'm not really sure what happened there, but my cutting was off a bit, as we saw with the last one. So I think this is where I'm going to ad-lib a little bit. So I'm going to put this here, and there's supposed to be a 1/2 inch up here, which I did not cut originally. So I'm just going to go forward and put the stickers there that it asked for. Okay, and then the piece that I accidentally cut, I did weld it back together with a piece of washi tape on the back. It'll be fine, especially because it's a photo mat and you can't even see where my cut was. That's going to go there. And then we have a big photo mat that goes right here. So let's scoot this over, and then it goes like this, actually. Okay. Okay, So we're going to add, this would hold a 6x4 photo. So let's go ahead and do it. It goes something like that. So we have 2 photos that go down here, and they are 3.5 by 4.5. Then we have 1 photo that goes right in here, which is 3 by 4.5. Okay, so let's move this one a little bit off to the side and scoot in this last page. Okay, the last page is pretty simple. It's a grid. So we have this one here, this one here. The dark green goes there. The other dark green goes right there. Then we have the wash, the gray wash right there. And the other stripe goes there, there, and right there. And then the last one is the gray that goes right there. Then what the instructions call to do is to corner round the 3 that are going up diagonally. So let's go ahead and do that. And we want to corner round just opposite corners. Okay, so we just did the opposite corners. Okay, let's do this one and the opposite corners. Okay, let's turn it, and there we go. And then it goes up there. That one was pretty straightforward, right? And then we have some 3x3 photos that go like this. One goes there, one goes here, here, and here. And actually I need one more for right up there. Okay, and then we're going to do some embellishing. So let me adhere all this down, and I'll bring back the other papers and we'll start to do the embellishment. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to pop back on here really quickly because as I'm adhering, before I adhere my placeholders for these, I need to do some sticker placement first. Here and then, okay. So what it's calling for us to do is to take the green border strip, the green and white border strip off of, and place it on here before we put our mats on. Okay, so I'll put one there, and then I will also put one up here at the top. It's very cute. This is very cute border sticker. Okay, and all the way across like that. And then it's calling for the black polka dot, and that kind of covers up the seam right there in the middle. So like that. So it just adds a lot of more color and texture from the layering. And then one up here at the top as well to cover that seam. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that before I put down the rest of my placeholders. And now I'll be right back. Okay, so let's start adding the embellishments. I did not get the embellishment pack that went with this, so I had to go to my stash and I got a bunch of things that I think are going to be great substitutes. Okay, so on the handout it does tell you where to put things, so we're going to follow it like we have been. Okay, so let's see, we're going to first start by putting the title, and they have it right down here. Now what I won't do is I won't apply any stickers that are going over photos permanently. So this says the word sweet, and it looks like it's lined up right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have some great photos for these because I know we went to the strawberry patch and did some self-picking of strawberries. So I think those will be cute on this page. I'm using this lined paper here as my guide to lay these down. And they had this already in there for us. And my multi-purpose tool, which I just absolutely love. It's been my favorite tool for years. Okay, so we're going to say the word sweet. And it actually says another little banner at the top. Let's move that one over just a tad. Okay, so the little banner that goes on top says, "The best things in life are sweet." And there's a little strawberry kind of tucked in behind. So I did go to my stash and find some little strawberries because I did not have those. I'm just going to cut these, and it's going to go something like this. And it's going to go right over. I don't want it to touch my photo. And let's see here. Let's tuck this and then this. So let's put this like that, and then this right on top. So see, any strawberries that you have would go perfect with this. And then there is a flower. It's this one right here, and it's popped up right next to it. So I'm not going to apply that one right now because I don't have a photo there. So I'll put that one aside, but we will be adding that little flower right there over that photo. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. My journaling box will go right here. I'll add that in a bit here. And then up in this corner, they have 3 little leaves. These I cut on my Big Shot die cut machine. Those were in the embellishment pack as well. And then they use one of these. Let's go ahead and get these adhered in there. Tucked in there. This one tucked in right there. One more. I did it upside down. Okay, put that one right there. And then we have a little sprig of leaves. Goes in right on top of those leaves like this. I think I'm going to move this one down here. And again, I'm not going to touch that down until I have a photo. And then we have some little red flowers that are also on here that we could put around. We have one right here. I'm just going to pull this leaf out a little bit. There we go. One little flower, red flower that goes right up here between these 2 leaves. Okay, and one more. It's a little bit bigger one, and it kind of goes right on the sprig. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, and I'm going to pull out this leaf a little bit more too. Okay, there we go. That's really cute. Okay, and then you could always, if you wanted to, like I said, my journaling's going to go right here. And then if you wanted to, you could always add some other stuff up there. Okay, that's page 1. Page 2 has some more leaves in the corner. I think I'll just lay them in here and I'll adhere them later. So like this, and then it has another white flower that was an embellishment. So I'm trying to decide, I like this. it would go like that. Yeah, I kind of like that one, but I also have some that have pink centers. No, I'm going to go with the glitter. It looks like a strawberry flower. So that will go like that. Then we're going to use this big sticker here, and I'm going to pop that up on some foam because it's going to go right down at the bottom over here. Okay, so I want to really be able to place this one where I want it. So the foam's going to help me get that into position. Okay, so it's going to go something like that. And again, it will not be on top of the mat because I'm not quite ready for that. Then over here, we have it was a heart, and it's kind of touching all these right here. And it says, it's a sticker that says, live a little, love a lot. Oh, that's very sweet. I was gonna try out a few here and see what I liked. So I have this one, but then I also found this cute little bird, which I just thought was so cute. He matched with his aqua, and it says, sending my love. I thought that was really sweet. And again, another sticker, another flower. It's gonna go something like that. Okay, one more leaf. We'll go right up here in between those. And so that'll look like that. Okay, so that'll be page number 2. And I will adhere those down after. And I'll show you some close-ups at the end. Okay, so let's go on to page number 3. And this one looks like it has some more leaves at the top. So let's go ahead and do those. I have a couple bigger leaves here. So we'll do that. And actually it looks like just 2. And then it has some more sprigs coming out the top like it did on the other one. So I am going to add a third one, a third leaf. Let me scoot this down just a bit so I can work. And then lift that up a little bit. And there we go. Then down here, it has more leaves. Let's do that. Coming out here, and then even more on this other picture. So something like that, tucking it in behind there, like this, and then like this. Okay, and that's it right here. Now right here, they do have this little sticker that says this and that coming off of it. So again, I'm going to put that on some foam tape and adhere it after I get these adhered down so that I could put it on some foam tape so it's not sticking on top of the photo, because I'm not sure these are going to be photo mats or actual photos later on. So it will say this and that hanging off of the leaves over here. Okay, and I'll probably add a little flower over here as well. Okay, so it'll look something like that. Okay, and then that is it for this page. Very easy embellishing on that page. Although I am going to add, I think I will pop this heart up on foam tape as well and put it up there. I just want something to kind of cover up in that area. Okay, so that's page number 3. Watch for the close-ups on that at the end. See what I end up doing. Okay, so on this last page, they kind of made it a little easier on us. They have here the word, the title goes over here, and it's going to say today. So they already have those on the sticker sheet for us. There's my tool. Let's get that straight at least, right? Okay, yeah, pretty straight. And I'm holding this Y in my hand because because it's going to go on top of some leaves. Okay, the A and the Y, I'm going to leave it a little bit untucked. Okay. Now you know why I had here off camera. Okay, then we're going to have some leaves coming out of here. And one more. Yep, one more. And then the Y will go on top of the leaves. Okay, that way it ties, the leaves tie in with the other page. My journaling box will go right here. And then they have a little word up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to pop that up right now and put that onto some foam so I can embellish around it. Okay, so it says happiness lives here, but I don't want it just by itself. They have it by itself in this, but I'm going to put that little flower right there and still reserve my other one for my next page. It has some little turquoise flowers, so I'm going to put that there as well. And I think that's it. I like that much better. And then down here, they have some quotes. If you see the quotes here, I'm not sure I want to do that, so I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to use that sticker there, and then I have one more flower that I can use. So I'll tuck that under there, and some more of these turquoise flowers, and so that'll help tie it in to the top up there. Let's move this around. Maybe I want it up here on the top instead. There we go. Okay, so that's how I'm going to embellish that one. And then of course all these squares have photos, and my journaling will go right there. Okay, there we go. We did all 4 pages. That was pretty quick, right? And I will have all these in close-ups at the end. Okay. And if you like this, then I say go on, head on over to the Creative Memories website, and like I said, only $5 for 6 pieces of paper and 2 cardstocks. That's not a bad deal. Even if you didn't want to follow along with the project recipe, you can certainly use these papers for any other layouts that you wanted to do. So it's a great addition to your stash. So anyway, that's just my opinion. If you need any help with that, please click the link below. You'll see my emails listed below. I'd love to help you out with any of your scrapbooking needs. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.